Okay, it's live. It's that easy. I can put my notes for the video away. We're just going to go for a flight. We're going to test out the streaming setup here. Um, we have all different cameras. Tablet cam not working right now because I'm not running that tablet, but we have I'll just show us around. We have the left view. That's this monitor over on my left. We have the center monitor. That's this monitor up here. We have our right monitor. That is this over here. And we have the beautiful picture of me and this hacked together rig. But it's functional. So your view of the screens, how you see my screen here, and then you see that screen. Of course, that's not what I see because I'm kind of looking from pretty much from the pilot's point of view. I've got the camera set up. The camera set up in this arrangement through these three screens is only available through using Chase Plane. If you don't have Chase Plane, you can't just set it up with the default camera setup, unfortunately. And we're using this new software called GlassOut, or new to me. It's got a one bug, and it shows the PFD last frame, so I kind of try to make it show the logo sometimes when I'm sitting here getting stuff set up. I have Flight Plan Go running on my ancient iPad down here on my knee board. You can't see it, it's down here, but I promise you it's there. That's connected to, I'm going to have to show you that, I guess. That's connected, because we have the upper screen. So that's connected through this software here. Then I've got little nav map. Oh, I lost my OBS. There's that, and there's that. What I really need is the seventh screen. This setup has 7 or 6 screens. I have a 7th screen up here. You can barely see the bottom of it. That has little nav map running on a different computer. What are we running here? Which OBS? Oh, we're on the webcam. Okay, so yeah, that's how we're set up here. So let's get this. We're at El Monte Field in El Monte, California. So we'll get the plane fired up. We have what is this? The Honeycomb Bravo Alpha something yoke. Very nice. I like it. So we'll turn on. I use the switches built into that. So, yeah. That's right. I can't hear. Let's get our beacon and our nav light on, and we will await the. Here's the PFD. Now I realize that there is a line of the desktop on the left. That is not the fault of the GlassOut software. We'll wait for the wings to align. Let's get the ATIS, which is 118.75. And we should be able to switch that. Oh, wrong button. And do we have the desktop audio? Yeah. Yeah. I have changed the time. It's nighttime, but it's live weather, but not live time. Visual runway 1. Okay, we're ready to start the engine. So we're going to put the strobe on. We are going to make sure that the parking brake is set. mixture full rich, throttle in, we'll do the fuel pump. And that's good enough. We had fuel flow, a little bit out on the mixture, back to here, and let's get here. Let's get back to this one. There we go. Mixture rich, RPMs to 1,000. Okay, that's good. That's a little high. All right, well, MFT goes on, and press enter. Okay. We have the pointer, our what is that called? Our course heading set to the runway heading. There's no clouds. Nine or 2 checked. Checked one way, runway 1. Let's go to the, I really need another stream deck for this. We'll go to the runway here, and we will go to runway 1, which is in front of us. Parking brake off. And let's change the tower. I would say something like Cessna November 99, Skyhawk November 995 Alpha Charlie, ready for taxi to runway 1. Something like that. And I'd have to wait behind these lines, right, for taxi clearance. And we got taxi clearance. So we're going to go to runway 1, which is to our left. There's no wind today. It's a good time to be flying. So let's try to taxi not too crazily. What am I showing that? I could show this. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I got, can't really see where I am. Here, let's go to the airport diagram. Am I on the map? Yes, okay. Something's gone wrong with the map here. Like, why is it like that? Why does it have that canal going through the airport? Yeah, I don't think I could be a streamer for real because I don't know what to talk about. Would you have to look at the chat while you fly? Oh, I'm still not at the end. And I don't have the taxi lights on. Set the flaps. Flaps 1. Trim is set. Okay, trim set, mixture rich, lights are on, flaps are set. Let's get our heading to, we'll just keep that somewhere, and let's go to well, 2500 VS, just in case I want to engage the autopilot. We have everything set. We'll put the heading bug the other way. And let's go to downtown LA and take a little tour. I've been doing that, practicing for flying in New York. Next time we're going to fly in New York. All right, let's go. Runway 1 has been identified. Airspeed is live. 35, 50, 55, 60, 65. We could rotate now. Let's get back on runway heading. Get off the rudder pedals. Oh, I have a rudder cam too. Trim, trim, trim. Trim, trim. Flaps up. Let's just climb at 75 for a bit. 77. We're just gaining speed. Back off 2500 on the RPM. I don't know if all these things are really things I'm supposed to be doing, but that's what we're doing for now. And we're still climbing good. We've gone off our heading though. Didn't really follow the heading. Oh, I actually wanted to turn this way. What am I saying? We're going to go toward downtown LA, which is to our left. I need another stream deck for... There's our downtown LA up ahead. And we don't really want to climb. We're going to kind of keep low. We're going on a tour. We have special tour permissions. Let's keep the RPMs down below 2500. Trim, trim. Still climbing. We don't want to go up above 2000. We're staying low. We'll start climbing again because we're gaining speed. Okay, we're right at 2500. We can slow it down quite a bit. Trim, trim, trim. So I guess we'll go make right turns around downtown. The last time I made some left turns. Look at that view. Let's look at the views out the... Here, I'll tell you what, I'll turn the autopilot on for a minute. Let's set the... 1900 heading bug autopilot. Okay, so then we can do some views here. Oops. What did I hit? MS-12 was nothing. There we go. Okay, that's what it looks like out the right. Look at that. That's nice. Let's get the RPM back up a little bit. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is the MFD. Actually, that helipad 4C, 4 Charlie Alpha 1, that is right in downtown somewhere. Here's our PFD. Here's our situation. We're flying on autopilot heading 231, 230, and 1900 feet. Oh, it's climbing because we have it set to climb, and it's stupid. It'll never hit 1900. That's why we slowed down. Wasn't watching our altitude. Here's what it looks like out the left. It's kind of cool, huh? I like it. I like the 3-screen setup. I think it's a must. I can't handle. Look at all that traffic going into LA. Look at LAX. There you can see it on the MFD. Well, and we're close to it. We're just below it all right now. Because you know, oh, you can see him out. You can sort of see him out there. Okay, we'll turn the autopilot off in a minute here. Let me get the map up on my iPad. It takes a while for that to load. Alright, let's trim it down a little bit and pull back. We are cruising. We don't want to go too fast. Let's set it around 2300. We'll start speeding up again because we're going downhill. Getting close to that LA. You know what? I wish we had the Hollywood sign in this scenery, but we don't. That's a pretty big oversight. There still is a Hollywood sign, isn't there? Okay, let's get down a little lower. Let's turn off the flight director. We're still cruising. Alright, let's put the center screen back on, dum-dum. We're going really fast. Faster than maneuvering speed. Hold it on the yoke and then that'll slow it down fast. There we go. Look at that nice view of downtown. Let's go to the right screen there. So the performance, I think, is better with this glass out over the pop-out panel manager. So I should say it doesn't seem to degrade the performance. We're a little slow on the throttle again. What do you think of that view? Let's Pretty cool. Alright. Let's make sure we don't get too low. Probably give it a little rudder. Look at that, that's cool. That's what it looks like out the left. Oops, stepped on the rudder a little bit too much there. Okay, that's downtown LA. Not really all that exciting, but interesting to fly around as opposed to Kansas or Nebraska or western Texas. All right, let's go land at Santa Monica. Give the passengers one last view over there. One last view over there. Nice. You know what's nice is to be able to just turn my head naturally and look out the side window instead of dealing with a bunch of bullshit of eye trackers, which I can't use with this setup, or any other kind of weird stuff. I'm not going to do VR, so VR, one, is an investment, and two, it might be interesting if I was DCS. If I was doing that. Okay, let's get the airport information for Santa Monica, which I can do. I could have just done that, but let's do this. We kind of want to be up around 2200. ATIS is 119.15. So 119.15. Or which screen are we on? Let's go to the MFD. 119.15. Swap that. Go back to center. Where's the airport? I see the airport. Runway 3. So let's set the course to 3030. Does it say what kind of traffic? Right traffic. Okay, where's the airport? There it is. Okay, we gotta go down. And we gotta slow down. And then we've gotta put trim. We've gotta put in the tower, which is 120.1. And we would talk to Tower, Cessna, Skyhawk, 905 Alpha Charlie, 5 miles out. Entering right downwind. For runway 03. 995 Alpha Charlie. Okay, airport elevation is 170 feet. Altimeter checks at 2,902. We are 3 miles out on the long downwind, and we have to lose 1,600 feet. So I should level off a little bit. Level off, that'll slow me down. And we'll get parallel to the runway. Level off. This trim wheel, I love it. Gear Falcon trim wheel. Worth every penny. The airport should be right there. Oh, there it is. There she blows out the right window. You can see it. So I'm a little too close. So 1,500, what does that mean? I still don't know how to fly the pattern. I gotta take lessons on flying the pattern. Should I be 1,500? I'm a little lower than 1,500, and I go about what? A mile out? No, if I'm 1,000 feet, I gotta go 3 miles. 3 miles, 1,000 feet, right? So we've got a little ways to go. I'm climbing again. I gotta trim a little bit. There's LAX out to our left. And Santa Monica out to our right, and the ocean out in front of us. Okay, we'll give you a left view when we do our turn. There's the airport out the back window. So I think that's when you're supposed to turn. And we want to start coming down. We're going to do the better turn faster flaps. You're going to keep the right view until I get this sucker turned around. Oh, and I'm climbing terribly. Oh, come on, dude, don't climb. Oh, Okay, there's the airport. Okay, we're going to get you in the front and then get back so I can do flaps. So we got flaps 1, and I got to trim. We got to slow down a little bit before we put in more flaps. Landing lights are on. Mixture's full rich. Runway 3 is ahead of us. Santa Monica, we have landing clearance. 88 knots. Let's slow it down. Let's get on runway center line and slow it down. We're below the white arc. Let's put in another batch of flaps. Put in a little bit more power. Let's keep it at 75. We're down to 73. Back up to 75. Trim, trim. Steep angle. Steep angle on this approach. Steeper than normal 3. Remember, Santa Monica noise ordinance. We're speeding up a little bit too much. Shallowing up on the descent. Trim, trim. 76 knots. We're all white on the Pappies, but if you see those trees at the end of the runway that aren't there in real life, that's why. And we're way fast. All the way back on the throttle. We're way fast. We're way fast. Way fast. We're going to float down the runway a little bit. Oh shit. We're way fast. Way fast. Okay, now let's settle. Oh shit. Oh shit. Put in some power. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, 399 feet per minute. Oh, that's the worst landing. I guess it's because I'm live streaming. I just totally lost track of our airspeed on that descent. We came in too hot. Way too hot. Let's go park by the tower. I always like to go park by the tower. Oh man, that's terrible. Let's go see where we landed on the runway. 1 sec. Let's press this button. Oh, terrible. Just terrible. Not too far down the runway, but no bounces. We just planted it. We planted it. We'll go park over here. Well, that was our flight around downtown from El Monte to Santa Monica with an absolutely horrific landing and a terrible taxi. Let's clean up the plane. Landing lights off. And terrible taxi job. Get over here by the hangar. Oh my goodness. Let's back off the throttle, dude. Alright, parking brake is on. Avionics off. Taxi light is off. And let's pull back on the mixture. And off we go. And here is where the part that bums me out is that the PFD does not go away. So we're going to just turn that on to get the Garmin thing to freeze there for the moment. And welcome to Santa Monica. And that will end this test stream. What I need is another stream deck, which I actually have one. I just need to set it up with the OBS stuff so I don't have to switch out of that to get to. Like here, I have to go to that screen to do that. I'll work it out. And someday, maybe somebody will watch 1 minute of a stream. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. Good night, everybody. We're going to do another stream, actually, just because. No, we're not. It's 11:30. Good night. See you next time we fly.